Hello, this is Paul from RankWyz. Today's video is introduction of the another step getting us closer to our vision of automated hands-off setup of syndicating and propagating your posts down from your main blog, main site, down to massive blog networks and bookmarking account managed by RankWyz. We did a good job of introducing chaining the submission so that you can chain tier 1 to tier 2 and down to bookmarking. But your main site, your main blog, your client sites very likely is outside of the scope of RankWyz, and we need to connect event of publishing new page, publishing new post on your main site to RankWyz in order to make it completely automated. We implemented in a form of RSS monitors, and one obvious choice was to make it a WordPress plugin, and it will be simply for WordPress blogs, but it will outside of the scope so many sites that are not built on WordPress. So I go to RSS monitors on header, and the setup is pretty simple and straightforward. It has a name, it has feed URL, and initial setup is how long back in the feed you can go to grab new posts. I will copy feed from typical WordPress blog, and and you see it saves. This is new familiar interface we have similar to any other areas. So you can overview, you can settings, you can customize it. You have status. You can stop a feed from being processed, and you can see that system will retrieve several posts from the blog. Well, obviously the main purpose of retrieving feed is send it down to RankWyz blog post, the blog networks and bookmarking networks. And you can do it with your blog, but there are also other way of grabbing different source of that you might be syndicated in your RankWyz. There's so many things nowadays are exposed as a feed. Let's say if I'll go to the press release site, I'll scroll down to so because every company has their own feed. So I might go and create a press release feed. I don't know how often they post, but let's say a couple of days back. Exactly similar way PR Web does. For a company that does regular press releases, they have a feed I can copy. Another example would be, let's say, e-commerce store. Like if any post, any item added in a form of RSS feed, I can copy it. And this example I can use to show that another option is follow redirects is if sites are using let's say a feed burner, or might be sometimes URL shorteners, so they don't really post actual URL, but they might go the URL post, it goes through the redirect. It's typical case with a feed burner, so you can enable follow redirects. And let's say if I'll do several days. So now going back to the monitor, you can see that pretty much every feed or process. So this is PR web. This is release wire. And this is e-commerce store. And now, like for the essence why we actually do this, we have options to every discovered once, like the system will be running RSS monitor on a regular basis, constantly watching your site, and once new post is discovered, it will be loaded in the system. But you also can set up to send this link to the link vault bucket for bookmarking or even for blogging. Let's say this business blog, because I have a demo business network. We have RSS, which is again feed burner. So I need to enable follow redirects. And let's say I do, let's see how often they pass. Today. Yeah, so I'll do 1 day. And every loaded post will be sent to bookmarking submission I have, and I can post them into the blogging. Saved. One post loaded. Let's see. No, it's not processed yet. And you can see that 6 posts loaded. And you can see event log that says that for URL sent for bookmarking, sent for blogging. And if I'll go to actual submissions, this is bookmarking submission. You can see that 6 URLs loaded, and total 18 posts were created, and even one already successful. So those are URLs and scheduled. Those are scheduled posts, and those are completed posts. So you can see that the minute the minute system discovered new post via RSS, it sent it immediately to for bookmarking. What it gives to you is, well, actually we're gonna check so what it does for blogging. So you can see that URLs submitted for blogging submission, and if I go to posts, and a lot of them already posted. It's just literally while I explain in the feature. Of course, you can set up spread. Like this is what you will do in the real case. You will set up a spread of the post over time, and it will look more natural as you're posting. But now with RSS monitor, you'll be able to enable lots of your sites, of your client sites, set up network, set up submission, and leave RankWyz care about grabbing new posts as soon as they're available, and according to your settings for schedule, for what type of content, anchor distribution, everything, set it to the first tier bookmarking, blogging bookmarking, second tier, and so on. Thank you for watching. This is it for the feature. I'll try to make it short this time. Thank you for watching, and thank you for using RankWyz, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone.